Hi friends, welcome back. After looking at the construction of logical gates using DTL, that is diode and transistor together, now let us see how a transistor logic can be built. Here the diode part is also taken care by a transistor. So this is a TTL circuit wherein the two diodes are replaced by two PN junction, and these two PN junctions are built in one single transistor. That means it will have one collector, one base, and more than one emitter. So in this case we have two emitters. So this circuit is specially built to have two PN junctions, common base, and two different emitters. So what is the action performed by this? So when any of the two inputs is low, what would happen? So let's get in action. A, B, let A and B be the two inputs, and VO be the output. So as usual, so there will be four options for two inputs A and B: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, and 1 1. Okay, let's see for each of the case what would be the output. So if A is 0, yes, the base emitter junction of A is forward biased. B is 0, so the base emitter junction of B is also forward biased, and hence there will be base current, and because of base current, there the transistor Q1 will be in saturation, and hence this voltage will go down, and it will be pulling the current in this direction, and hence this transistor goes into cutoff. And if this is cut off, no current is flowing, no drop across RC, therefore full VCC is available here. So we get a 1 at the output. Okay, A is 0. A is 0, that means the base emitter junction of A is forward biased, and hence transistor goes into saturation. This point voltage goes low, this gets into cutoff, so this goes high. B is 1, so that means this is going to make this base emitter junction reverse bias, but doesn't make any difference because base emitter junction of A was forward biased, and hence this transistor Q1 was in saturation, so Q2 gets into cutoff. Then in the third case, A is 1, therefore this junction is reverse biased, not an issue, but B is 0, therefore B base emitter junction for input B gets forward biased, and hence base current will flow, and hence the transistor Q1 is in saturation, so this point voltage goes low, this gets into cutoff, therefore output will be 1. When both inputs are 1 1, then this junction is reverse biased, this junction is also reverse biased, therefore this transistor is in cutoff, so a small current will be flowing, and that is sufficient to make the transistor Q2 go into saturation, and hence the output goes low. 1110. Does it ring bell? Yes, definitely. This is what a NAND operation is. So this is a NAND circuit using a TTL, and if you want AND, yes, use an in NOT gate here. That means add one more such a stage that makes you a AND gate, and similar different combinations will make the TTL to get different operations like NOR, OR, and so on. So that's one example how transistor logic can be taken up and to make any logical gate. So that's it for now. More to follow. Take care. See you. Bye.